Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today's joint webinar with Diadem Technologies. Today, we have three wonderful speakers. We have Mr. Hirde Biyani, CEO of Diadem Technology, a very special guest speaker, Mr. Anand Bait, CTO of WebGridly, and Mr. Piyush Mato, Senior Sales Engineer from Senecor. Before we start, I would like to inform you that this is a recorded webinar. We will be sharing the recording sessions with all the attendees. There will be a Q&A session at the end of the presentation. You can ask questions throughout the presentation or during the Q&A by using the Q&A box on the right panel of your screen. Without further ado, I would like to pass the presentation to Mr. Hirde.
So thank you everyone for attending today's webinar on Zimbra 9 and its superpower features for email hosting and collaboration. I would like to thank all the attendees and the panelists for taking out their valuable time from their schedule to attend this webinar. My name is Hirde Biyani and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Diadem Technologies, an ISO certified cloud service provider based out of Kolkata and having our own self-owned data center infrastructure hosted at India's leading Tier 4 data center facility in Mumbai. Before I talk to you about our association with Zimbra and our cloud offerings, I would like to share with you our story on how we have evolved from a plain vanilla shared hosting provider to a well-integrated cloud service provider with a diverse set of offerings and solutions. So, as we are Eastern India's leading cloud service provider, so as I was saying that, with us being doing, cloud services for over the past 16 years, we have a very long-term view of our position in this market. And therefore, we have taken direct and key associations with leading cloud software providers like Microsoft, Red Hat, Zimbra, Plesk, Mailstore, Gelastic, Veeam, and other leading cloud, software vendors. And also one of the key differentiators is that we own and operate our own cloud infrastructure at GPX, which is a Tier 4 certified data center and is ranked to be amongst the leading data centers in the entire APAC region. So that was a bit about us, and now it is about our history, how we started. We started in 2000 as a very small entity, then we grew, and in 2003 we became a private limited entity, and from there the growth began, in earnest. So 2003 to 7 we kept growing, and in 2007 there was an inflection point because at that time cloud had come into the market. It was becoming mainstream. So we were able to adopt the new technologies for cloud and virtualization. And that was again a good period of growth between 2007 to 14. And then in 2014, we decided that we will invest in our own infrastructure because most of the time, most of the cloud providers are basically reselling, cloud, taking it from other providers. But we again took a very long-term view and said that if we want to excel in this market, we have to, take the ownership. We have to take the ownership of not only the solution, but also the hardware and the infrastructure which we have on cloud. So we invested in our own infrastructure, and on the same year we became an NASSCOM member, and we grew rapidly after that. And in 2016, again, we decided to invest in our own corporate office in Salt Lake Sector 5. This is supposed to be the IT hub of the region. And in the same year, in both 2016 and 18, we were awarded and recognized as the best cloud hosting provider in East. And then in 2017, we launched Zimbra Cloud as a SaaS solution. So I'll be talking a little more about that as we go forward. And just last year, in 2019, we became an ISO 27001 certified cloud service provider because we wanted to ensure that, our customers' data and security is very important, and we wanted to ensure that they have the comfort in knowing we are compliant with all the required data security standards. So, why people, go with us? There are many other vendors, but to summarize why clients choose us is the fact one of the key important reasons is that the quality of our infrastructure is top notch. So we host at GPX, which is a tier 4 data center facility based out of Mumbai, and they host not only us, but they also host companies like AWS, Google, Facebook using the same infrastructure facility. So this would give you an idea of the kind of the quality of the infrastructure itself where the servers are being hosted. Also, the fact that we get a 5.9 SLA, we get 99.99% uptime SLA from our data center, which means that we have the confidence to give our clients a 99.9% uptime, which we have been consistently maintaining since 2014. Also, the fact that we have become ISO 27001 certified by BSI. So British Standards Institute is the company which actually formulated the ISO standards. This is again a commitment, towards our customers that we adopt the industry best practices with regards to data security and availability. And finally, with over 1,000 plus clients pan India, and we've been an active part of NASSCOM, TIE, regionally and also nationally, Diadem itself is recognized as a stable and respected, organization. So the trust with our customers is there. And here are some of the logos of our customers, and quite a few of them are also using Zimbra through us, for their email hosting needs. Apart from these customers, we also work extensively with SMEs and mid-sized organizations who need a reliable cloud provider with a personalized approach to resolving their queries and concerns. So we are able to provide that kind of personalized service and support to a lot of mid-sized organizations who need a good provider. So now coming to our association with Zimbra, and how we got associated, that itself is an interesting story. A little bit about that is that, our association with Zimbra started over 10 years back, when some of our customers were, looking for email hosting, and they were large, they were looking for a dedicated, email hosting solution, and they wanted someone to manage it. So at that point of time, we were well aware about, okay, how email hosting works, but we had not worked on Zimbra. So we took that as an opportunity, and we incorporated Zimbra open source edition. So the Zimbra open source edition, proved to be a very reliable solution, which we could, give to our customers, larger customers, and they were quite happy with it. They were and our our stickiness with the client also improved because the solution itself was very reliable. Plus, the community behind Zimbra was also very vibrant in giving us the support. So over the years, we found that email was still, email till today is still the most important medium of communication, formal and informal communication. And then we found that many smaller organizations or organizations who wanted more capability rather than the open source edition, they were asking for a much more advanced solution. So at that point of time, we decided that we would sign up as a Zimbra CSP. In 2017, we decided we would sign up as a cloud service provider for Zimbra, which would enable us to host the network editions of Zimbra on our cloud and provide it as a SaaS solution to our customers. So since 2017, we have been offering Zimbra as a SaaS solution, which has been well appreciated by our customers as a very cost-effective and reliable email hosting solution. Also, the fact that we get direct support from the Zimbra team gives us a lot of confidence in promoting this solution to our new and existing customers. So it is a win-win, for all of us in giving this Zimbra solution to the customer. So now we have, Piyush will take you through many more details about the new features. But just to give you a snapshot, is that we have Zimbra Chat, Zimbra Drive, real-time backup and restore, and Exchange Active Sync, along with more features. So Chat allows you to collaborate with your users, without using any external application. Zimbra Drive is also a unique feature which can allow you to map your Google Drive and Dropbox onto Zimbra. And then you have got Exchange Active Sync so that your emails and calendars, to-do items will be all synced natively in Outlook. Along with that, we have a real-time backup and restore solution from within Zimbra. So in case there is a deletion of an email ID, or there are some emails which have been deleted for a user, we can restore it from our daily backups, which has been taken on a separate storage for DR. So this is like a fail safe. In case nothing else happens, you know that a copy of your email has been backed up by us and kept in a very safe place for recovery. Along with that, you have archiving and discovery, so that with archiving and discovery, of a copy of your incoming and outgoing emails will be archived for long-term retention in case you need it for audit or compliance reasons. Also, two-factor authentication is now a must-have. It's a must-have security feature where your account is protected from phishing attempts and forgery, right? As the hackers, they need to access multiple devices to access your email. So two-factor authentication is also a very required solution, which is available in Zimbra. Apart from that, you can have digitally signed emails for encryption, for validation that you are the person who is sending the mail. It makes your email authentic. And also that the fact that Zimbra has also improved over the years the backend and the functionality, so that the overall efficiency of the system is greatly improved and the reliability is improved through various solutions which is plugged into Zimbra backend. So going forward, we have in our SaaS solution, we have kept it simple. We are offering 4 plans. The 4 plans are named differently. They start from a price point of 500 rupees per year for 10 GB storage, and it goes up to 1950 per year for 30 GB storage. And the 10 GB storage has got all your basic email functionality, along with the higher plans have got more features and more functionalities. There are a lot of features and functionality. If you are interested, please drop us an email. We'll be happy to take you through all those features in a separate session. So we start at a very reasonable price point, and obviously for larger requirements, these can also be customized. Apart from that, you can also mix and match. So if in case you have certain users who want a professional plan and you've got most users on the business email plan, that is also possible. So my next couple of slides are about split domain hosting or hybrid email hosting. So maybe this concept of split domain hosting is not very widely popular, but maybe you are running your entire email infrastructure on G Suite or Office 365, and you want to cut down on your email hosting charges. Or maybe you want to split email between power users and regular users, or without changing your domain name or without compromising on features. So the split domain hosting solution allows you to get the best of both, with Zimbra email collaboration for your regular users and Office 365 or G Suite for your power users who want more advanced email and collaboration solutions. So the hybrid email hosting it's the same thing as split email hosting solution. It gives you the best of both worlds. And with Zimbra, the integration is very seamless. with Cloud Zimbra, you can have Office 365 or G Suite as your primary email, and at Diadem we can set it up for you so that you can have certain users split across platforms, as per your requirement. So you can decide to allocate how many IDs you want to keep on Zimbra Cloud and how many IDs you want to keep on G Suite or Office 365, and it's integrated. So the end user will not know whether he's sending a mail to a Zimbra user or a Office user. And we have some videos. Unfortunately, I cannot play this video. Maybe I can try, but it might not work. So I will share this video. We will be sharing the links with you all on an email so that you all can see how the split domain solution works. So, in terms of summing up, what is the advantage of, working with Diadem for your Zimbra hosting or email collaboration solution is the fact that, we have a world-class infrastructure hosted in a world-class data center and managed by very experienced and technically capable people. We are already proven with Zimbra. We have a deep knowledge of past 10 years working on Zimbra, and we have a very good and solid association with the Zimbra team. And along with that, we host at, if you want hybrid solution, we can provide it to you. And the entire model which we offer is a pay-as-you-go model. So you do not pay for anything which you are not using, and there are no long-term commitments or contracts that you have to, stick with us, or, for your hosting needs. Apart from that, there are advanced features which you get within Zimbra itself. You can have inbox rules, you can organize emails, you can have archiving and discovery. There is anti-spam, antivirus integrated within the solution. So these are many of the advanced features which people require in their email collaboration is also included. And we can give it to you all as a packaged solution, so you do not have to think about worrying about anything else. Also, for our webinar attendees, we have a special offer whereby we will give you a free managed migration of your email IDs from any platform to our Zimbra cloud. So in case anyone of you all are interested, please do drop us an email to sales@diadem.in. This is a limited time offer to manage migration service, but we will be happy to extend it to you. So with this, I'm coming to the end of my session. Now I would like to hand it over to Mr. Anand Baid. He's the CTO of WebGritty, which is a leading web development firm based out of Kolkata, and he will share his experience of using Zimbra for the last 1 year. They have been using various email solutions, so we would like to hear it from them. Thank you.
Thank you, Hilde. So I will now pass the presentation to Mr. Anand.
So, hello everyone. Thank you for inviting me. I am delighted to share my experience with everyone present in this meeting. First, let me tell you a bit about my company. I took liberty to prepare a small slideshow for this meeting. WebGritty is 100% export-oriented unit providing open source solutions. We also deliver web and mobile application as well as web and print designing services. All our clients are typically small and medium-sized agencies and development companies based in US, UK, Singapore, Australia, and other English-speaking countries. We currently have team strength of about 75 people. As we are connected to all our clients virtually, importance of being in touch with our client is very crucial for us. We mostly use emails as our preferred way of communication because our clients are normally sleeping or beyond their business hours while we are working. So that's a small note about our company. Now let's shift our focus to Zimbra. Before using Zimbra, we were using self-hosted email service on GoDaddy VPS. Few issues which we faced were our system team was spending unnecessary time managing email issues, and managing emails were our expertise. As the services of GoDaddy were located outside the country, fetching and delivering of emails were a bit slow. We also had multiple points of failure in our email system. Also, our email system and our website hosting were on the same server, which further added to complications. We were regularly facing spam and malware issues as mails were not getting filtered properly. With our style of working, we cannot afford any downtime of email services. Each minute of downtime meant money lost to us. Once we realized this, we went scouting for email service provider who could give us an appropriate solution. We decided to try out Zimbra from Diadem Technologies as we were convinced by their product. Since then, Zimbra has met most of our emailing needs. Apart from few initial teething issues, it's been working smoothly. Main advantages we saw were it was economical compared to other similar services available in the market, and we didn't find any compromise in quality. Since Diadem server was located inside the country, the speed of receiving and fetching and sending emails substantially increased, and this had its own feel-good factor. Our systems team could then focus on their key areas of expertise instead of maintaining emails, which itself had ripple effect on increasing our operational efficiency. We achieved email redundancy with cloud filtering services enabled by Diadem. Now we have lot less delete job to do every morning. Cloud-based email archiving was also enabled separately to keep a copy of all incoming and outgoing emails for compliance and audit purposes. We now know that our emails are in safe hands and are continuously monitored by experts. Also, Diadem is just a call away from us if there is a requirement. We now have complete peace of mind. We are really excited to learn about new Zimbra 9. I briefly had a chance to go through it, and it does look promising. Few things which I noticed in my brief walkthrough were that it now has two-factor authentication, which is really important from security point of view. I understand that the layout has become much more user-friendly and responsive. This surely gives us much more flexibility. Most of our project managers use Outlook, and it's good to have Outlook plugin so that we can easily sync tasks and calendars seamlessly. I was given 5 minutes time for my presentation, and I think my time is going to be over by now. You were with Anand Vaid, and my email is on the screen. And yes, this photo is from pre-corona times. I feel that in these days, more than ever before, every business needs professional email services. For Webbrity, it's the backbone of our company. We have trusted Diadem and Zimbra as our service provider to take care of this part of our business. That's it from me. Thank you for being a good audience.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Anand. That was a good presentation. So we will be moving to Piyush Mathur, Senior Sales Engineer from Synacor. He will be sharing what's new on Zimbra 9. Piyush, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Sreen. I'll just go ahead and share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, Piyush, I can see your screen.
Thank you, Hriday, and thank you, Mr. Anand. It was really great, and we're happy to know that you are really happy with the services of Zimbra. And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this presentation today. We will be running through what's new in Zimbra 9, followed by a quick demo. As Sreen said in her introduction initially, feel free to key in your questions in the Q&A box, and we'll try and answer them along the way. So Zimbra 9 is something that we released early this year, and it is a really big development or a new interface that we have in Zimbra 9. And what's new here is basically a modern UI, which is more responsive. It gives a common interface across any of the form factors that you're coming from, whether it is mobile, laptop, tablets. It's open and extensive, extensible, which means you can integrate any of your business applications with Zimbra. So some of them are already integrated. We'll see a couple of them in our demo, but those are not limited. You can develop your own integrations. It's a completely new Zimlet framework that we have. So Zimlets are nothing but integration points that we have where we can integrate your business applications, your homegrown applications into Zimbra. Zimbra has always been, secure and offers a lot of privacy, and we respect your data sovereignty, which means we ensure you have all the security features of active sync and remote wipe and multi-factor authentication. We respect your privacy, which means we do not create any data intelligence around your data that we have, and you have a choice of deploying it within the geographies of the country. So it is hosted within the geographies of India, and therefore your data is not in hands of somebody that you don't know. And we also have a new UI, as I said, but that does not mean we have just moved away to the new UI. We will have a choice of the classic and the new UI for people to kind of adopt to the new UI features. So that's how the new UI looks like. It's basically based on the React technology, and the interface or the user features across any of these clients looks exactly the same. So we do not drop any features, whether you're coming from a desktop or you come from a tablet or even from a mobile browser. Talking about integrations, so these are some of the integrations that we already have. These are just not the ones that we have. We are coming up with more and more in times to come. And if you have any other application that you think you need to be please reach out to us. We can help you integrate that application within Zimbra. So basically, the idea is that we do not want you to rip and replace what you're using. So if you are comfortable with Zoom, we will want you to let you use Zoom, and we integrate Zimbra with that. If you are comfortable using Nextcloud for your file sharing options, we can integrate with that. If you want to integrate your Slack for your chat and collaboration, we can integrate Slack with Zimbra. So basically, we will let you use the best of what you think is best for you, and we will integrate those business applications with Zimbra. So as I said, Zimbra lets you provide data privacy, data security, and data sovereignty. All of these, which are key to a lot of customers and a lot of people who want their data to be in full control. Zimbra provides you a choice of the classic and the new UI. So if you are already a Zimbra customer and are used to the classic UI, you can just keep on using the classic UI. Or if you want to experience the new integrations that we have, you can just switch to the new UI. So as an end user, you have a choice of switching between the classic and the new UI, and therefore experiencing the new enhanced features of Zimbra. Zimbra, as always, has been very simple to customize. You can have your own logos, your own color schemes, your own fonts. Everything can be completely customized to look as if it is your own branded email platform. Last but not the least, Zimbra provides you the lowest cost of ownership for in the email platform. It's just not because of the license cost; it's also because of some of the key factors that are already, or key features that are built into the product. Things like two-factor authentication, things like native backup tool, things like the basic MDM capabilities of remote wipe, and allowing only corporate devices. So which makes sure that you do not have to buy third-party software to do basic security things for your email platform. So, and therefore providing a lower cost of ownership. It is secure, it is private, it is easy to scale from a very small deployment to a large deployment without kind of outage to your existing users. So if you are growing from a smaller deployment to a large one, you will hardly face an outage of your services. And in times like these where you want data to be available anywhere, anytime, but it has to be secure. So Zimbra does provide anywhere, anytime access and on any device. But as an organization, you can control the data in terms of which mobile device is allowed to access email. If a user leaves the organization, or if he loses his mobile, you can remotely wipe out data on the mobile device. So all of those security features are built into the product. We give you a choice of deploying it on premise. You can go to a cloud, or you can even do a hybrid deployment. All of these features. So it's basically giving you a choice of what model suits your organization. So it's up to you which model you want to just go ahead and choose from. And last but not the least, Zimbra is still an open core software, which means we do provide source code access to our customers to review the source code, or even provide contribution in the product. Why upgrade to Zimbra 9? And who can upgrade? So any of the customers who are existing Zimbra customers and are under subscription or active subscription are allowed to upgrade to Zimbra 9. Any Zimbra BSPs like Diadem are allowed to upgrade to Zimbra 9. It provides a lot of new features, and it is easy to upgrade. It's not difficult. There's no migration. It's pretty simple to upgrade from the legacy Zimbra environment to the new one. But it will also give you some of the cool features that we will see in the demo in a couple of minutes. However, if you still need upgrade help, please reach out to us or Diadem, and they would definitely help you. If you're on on-premise deployment, if you are on a cloud deployment and you want to experience the new features of Zimbra 9, please reach out to Diadem to upgrade their environment if they haven't yet. So I would really encourage you to try out Zimbra 9 and the new integrations and the superpowers of Zimbra 9. Thank you for the presentation. I will just switch my screen to do a demo of Zimbra 9. Just give me a minute. Serene, can you see my screen now?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. No worries.
Couldn't find it.
Okay, so this is how the new Zimbra 9 UI looks like. You still have a choice to go back to the classic UI if you are fond of the classic UI. Classic UI still has features like dumpster, where an end user can restore emails that he deleted even from his trash box. Right. So if I deleted something from my trash, I as an end user can restore it myself. I don't have to go back to Diadem Technologies or raise a support ticket with them. As an end user, can just go back and restore an email back to my inbox. Right. So even if I accidentally deleted something, the end user can restore something back himself if they really want to do. If I want to talk about other new features of Zimbra, so if I go to the Zimbra settings tab or the gear option, this is where you can integrate your Google Drive, the Slack, and the Dropbox. So, for example, I have done a Dropbox integration. I've done Slack integration in this in this demo account. So I just need to provide, I just need to provide my, credentials for that service. So I just go here, provide my credentials for Outlook.com or Hotmail.com, and I will be able to attach files in those file storage platforms. How do I do that? It's pretty simple. I just go to new message, I go to attach, and if you see here, I can either do it from Google Drive, OneDrive, and if I would have integrated it with OneDrive, I could see OneDrive. I have for now done it with Dropbox and Google Drive, so I can see both of these icons here. I can do it with Zimbra Drive as well, which is the native drive platform that Zimbra has. I'll just do a quick demo later to that. So if I want to do a Slack integration, so if you see here, I can see my colleague Eugene, who is active on Slack. If I just click on this Slack icon, I will be able to do a Slack chat with with him. Sorry. If I want to see, for example, Gotham, let's see if Gotham is available on Slack or not. So Gotham is not logged into Slack, so I can see his availability as well. And if I wanted to chat with Eugene, I just click on this. I just click on this Slack icon. I can start this chat. Now, if you don't have a Slack or a a chat integration, Zimbra is shipped with its native chat option. So so you can do a quick chat within the Zimbra web client itself. So you can see a quick green icon right here against Eugene and Anand, uh, and we can do a one-to-one chat, right? And okay, Serene is also online, so I can see, right? So, however, if I wanted to go ahead and do a quick, a group chat with them, I can create a group. For example, I have a group called APAC Sales. If I want to see the members of this group, there is Anand, there is myself, and if I want to add Eugene in this group, I just add him. And I can add Sri in her. I can do, let's see. Oh, Eugene is already in that group, so I was not able to. So I can do a group chat with everyone right in this group. So I could actually do a one-to-one chat, which I was doing with these people as a one-to-one. I could also do a group chat within this group, right? I can actually do a video call with people here. So I can just do a one-to-one video call with some of these people, or I could do a video call with the group. So if I click on this icon, it will prompt me for a uh, starting a video call. I can just click on this icon, and everybody else will receive a call, and they can accept or decline. And while on the call, they can actually switch on their camera, mute themselves, unmute themselves. All of that is possible from within the client. Uh, Talking about other integrations, so Zimbra has, as I said, we have integrations with third-party, video collaboration tools. For example, in this chat or in this instance, we have an integration with Jitsi. You can also have it with WebEx. You can also have it with Zoom. So I say, Anand, okay, sorry. And if I click on this, it will automatically create a Jitsi meeting for people. So when Anand and Eugene get this calendar invite, they would automatically get this link. So Jitsi is an open source video collaboration software. It's similar to what Zoom or WebEx or similar tools are. So Jitsi is also a video collaboration software which is free of cost. So you can just go ahead and use Jitsi for your collaboration needs. So I can do this. I can have the freebie information of people that I am sending this meeting invite to. So those are some of the integrations. The other integration that I want to show you is the Google Drive. Sorry, these Zimbra Drive and Zimbra Docs integration. So Zimbra Drive and Zimbra Docs is basically I can create documents, spreadsheets, presentations from the Zimbra Web Console and share it with people and do a real-time collaboration. So, for example, I want to do a for this demo purpose, I'm creating a spreadsheet uh, for this demo, and I am sharing it with I just share it with example Anand, and I added Eugene also in this meeting. Sorry, and I add Sri. So I'm sharing this spreadsheet with 3 people internally. If I wanted to send this link to somebody outside my domain, I would just say make this link public. I can specify a password, define my own password or use this random generated password as the case be. For now, I'm just sharing it internally with these people. These all of them would see this file in this view called shared with me. So if I open this demo 9 September file, I have shared this with 3 people. So there is already Eugene inside. Uh, you know, uh, so there are 3 people inside. All of us, so me, Anand, and Eugene, all of us can be working on the same document at the same time. So just for your reference, Eugene and Serene are based out of Singapore. Me and Anand are based out of New Delhi. But we can collaboratively work on the same document at the same time. So Serene is also in now. So I can see the color codes of people who are in this real document, and people can be editing the document at the same time. Uh, I can just go ahead and share, save this file. I can download this file as a Microsoft spreadsheet file, or if I want to download it as an open document file, I can do all of that. I can also upload, if I wanted to upload a Microsoft spreadsheet, I could do that. So if you see, these are Microsoft presentations. These are not presentations created in the LibreOffice format. These are presentations created in Microsoft format. I could still upload it, share it with people, and we can all edit this documentation, edit this presentation, use this document or this spreadsheet, and do a real-time collaboration. So I am done with this demo. Please reach out to us if you really have more questions. We can do a more deep dive presentation and a demo. If you are interested in evaluating. Uh, Thank you so much.
Thank you, Piyush. So I hope that the presentations today by our 3 wonderful presenters have been very informative. So we'll move on to the Q&A session. So there's a couple of questions in the Q&A box. I think most of it has been answered by Hirde, but we do have one question. Can Zimbra be integrated with Google Meet?
So, sorry.
Piyush, just now you were muted. Sorry, can you please repeat yourself?
Okay. We could integrate with Google Meet, but that would not be of any help. Essentially, because Google Meet requires a Google email account. So unless you have a Gmail account or a G Suite account, you cannot use the Google Meet, right? So, and if you already have a Google Meet or a G Suite account, you would not use Zimbra, right? So, but so it does not make practical solution to have integration with G Suite. But if you want to do it with other video collaboration tools, as I said, WebEx, Zoom, Jitsi, these are some of them that we already have. If you're using something else, do let us know. We can look at doing those integrations as well.
Thank you, Piyush. There are a couple of interesting questions that I would like to share, although it's been answered. So there are questions for split solution for G Suite and Zimbra. If a customer existing is a G Suite email solution, not from Diadem. In this case, can customer only take a Zimbra solution? So yes, the G Suite can be taken from another provider, and the split domain hosting can be provided by Zimbra Cloud. Another question is, does Zimbra actually have a mobile app for iOS or Android? No, we don't have a native app that is available, but the web UI is very responsive and it can work on tablets, phones, and without losing any functionalities. One more question: is Zimbra chat feature will come in the basic plan? So yes, the Zimbra chat is available, and you can actually find it at diadem.in/email-solutions/Zimbra. So Diadem actually provide that solutions in their hosting. So if there's any more question, please key it please type it in the Q&A box, and we'll try to answer them. So we don't have any questions so far. Oh yes, one more question. Any mail client apps for Android?
So Zimbra supports ActiveSync as a protocol. So any client app that you are comfortable with, we will be able to integrate, or you can configure Zimbra with that. So the best part with that is all the security features that I talked about, whether it is remote wipe or allow block and quarantine, will still work. So we don't mandate you to use a specific app. Any app that the customer or the end user is familiar with or comfortable with, you are free to choose that application, and your security features or MDM capabilities will still be delivered on that app.
Thank you, Piyush. So as mentioned by Mr. Hirde, Diadem is offering a limited time promotion. Please do reach out to Diadem team for the promotion details. So if there's no question, I would like to thank everybody for attending today's webinar, and thank you for all the speakers for the wonderful and great presentation. As mentioned, this is a recorded session. We'll be sharing the recording with all the attendees, and hope you have a very good evening. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Thank you for attending. Have a good day.